Hi everybody, Dan Lech, wine manager at Bell Square Fine Wines. This is the first installment of our YouTube channel Wine of the Month Taste Along at Home series. Obviously we can't be doing face-to-face tastings at this time, so we're just gonna do it while I'm here and you're at home. Obviously if you have the wines of the month in front of you, you can taste along with all of them, or you can have one or two or whatever you feel like, or you can watch the video and taste along later if you'd like. So for June, we have 4 wines of the month. Sometimes we've had 5 in the past. In May we had 3, ramping it up to 4. We have 2 rosés, a white and a red. And we're going to start off with our first white, which is from the Rhone Valley of France. It's the Domaine de Saint-Côme, les Deux Albion Blanc. So Chateau Saint-Côme is a producer in the Southern Rhone, mainly Gigondas, the full-bodied red wine. They also make wines from the Northern Rhone like Cobretti and Conju. But making white wine in the Southern Rhone can be a little bit challenging. It's very warm there, and the soils aren't necessarily acclimated to white grapes. So they, the gentleman from Saint-Côme purchased a property across the Avese River and thought it was perfect for making white wines like this. The grapes are mainly Viognier, which he took clippings from his Conju vines in Northern Rhone, so very high quality Viognier plantings, and then he blends in a little bit of Picpoul and some Marsanne. So the Picpoul gives the wine a little backbone, the Viognier a lot of aromatics, and the Marsanne kind of fleshes it a little bit on the finish. So wines with a lot of Viognier are going to have a lot of perfume, fairly full-bodied on the mouth, and a lot of stone fruits. This also has some citrus notes to it, good cut, so it's not too heavy, it's not too high in alcohol also. So it drinks really nicely for a fuller-bodied white that you can enjoy with seafood or vegetable dishes. Cheers. Next up, we move to rosé. This month we actually have 2 rosé because they're quite different in style, and it's June, so why not? We start with the classic Provence iteration, the Bastide des Deux Lunes, so the Fortress of 2 Moons, from the Côte de Provence and the heart of Provence, using a blend of Grenache, Mourvedre, and 10% of the white grape roll. It is not uncommon for a rosé producer to add white grapes to the blend to kind of obviously lighten up the color and also add freshness to the wine. As I said, kind of a classic Provence rosé. It has beautiful stone fruit notes, also a bit of grapefruit in there too to give it a zip, and a nice cleansing finish, nothing too heavy, just great refreshment and purity in the style. So we have classic Provence here, and then we're going to move over to something very unclassic for our next one. So yes, next up is the very non-classic kind of the wine we couldn't say no to because it was so ridiculously delicious, and there are 2 things people love in the summer: New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc and Rosé. So here we're combining the 2 things with Yealands Sauvignon Blanc Rosé from Marlborough, New Zealand. Kind of cheating rosé. This rosé was made by using the Saunier method, so starting to make a red wine, and very soon after the maceration process starts, the wine is bled off from the tank into a separate tank for fermentation, so just a pale pink color. Here they make a white wine, Sauvignon Blanc, blended from different parcels, take that clear white juice out of the tank, and then they add a little bit of Merlot to give that color to it. You get a little bit of red berries too, but otherwise it's pretty classic New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Really high-toned citrus, herbs and that grapefruit note, but the red berries from the Merlot really add something fun and interesting. So this isn't one of these romantic backstory type of wines. This is just fun to drink, ridiculously delicious rosé periods. Lastly, we have our sole red wine of the month. It is the Salvalai Monile Valpolicella Ripasso. If we're going to have one red wine of the month, it better be good, and this one sure is. This is from the Veneto region of northern Italy, not far from Lake Garda. Traditional blend, primarily Corvina with some Rondinella and a grape called Nigara Rossignolo, which I'd never heard of, but 5% of that grape is in this wine. There is much of a process in making a Ripasso wine. Regular Valpolicella Superiore wine is made, just fermenting those grapes traditionally. Then that wine is sort of passed over or aged on the lees, the skins, and the dried juices that were used to make Amarone, the top line of the Veneto. So that adds extra depth and alcoholic content to this wine. So you're getting kind of a mini Amarone for much lower price. In fact, we have a deal on this wine that is very attractive. This is a $16 wine that comes down to $12 before your discount. So very good deal indeed for wine of this stature. And it's got a wonderful nose, very earthy, dark fruits, a little leather in there, and good tannic structure, good acidity. Very, very classic wine. Great for grilling because it's got that kind of muscular structure and power to the fruits. But you could also just sip this on its own because it's just so different. Delicious. Black cherries, brighter red fruits, and again, those earth tones that really pull it all together. So those are our wines of the month for June. They're on sale to Wine Club members. If you get the email, you are a Wine Club member. 10% off of the price listed, running down the prices. This is a $20 wine that we have on sale for $14. We cleared the wholesaler out, got a deal, so you get 10% off the $14 price. $16, $12. This is a $16 wine that is on sale for $12, 10% off the $12 price for the month of June. If you want to mix and match a case of these, it's 20% off. And these are on sale to the last day of June. Thank you very much and enjoy the wines.